What's up, and welcome back to another episode of the Black Shirt Bourbon Society. We're going to go to the Kentucky Bourbon Trail, but this time maybe a little down under for Larrikin Bourbon Company. Let's do some drinking. So the Larrikin Bourbon Company. So Larrikin is an Australian English term meaning a mischievous, young, or uncultured, rowdy, good-hearted person, or a person who acts with apparent disregard for social or political conventions. So basically, a maverick. I mean, I think we all can kind of consider ourselves a little bit of a Larrikin.
Yes, so Larrikin started off as the Lawrenceburg Bourbon Company, but they liked that Larrikin Bourbon Company, so they changed their name. They started in January of 2023, so it is a newer distillery there on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail, and it's just a stone's throw away from Wild Turkey. So if you stop by Wild Turkey, this is one you can't miss. You just need to drive about a half a mile down the road and hit up Larrikin.
That's awesome. I mean, with so many great distilleries along that trail and being that close to one of the big boys.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, for them to be a standout already, with just the rename in only 2 years, that's pretty incredible what they're doing. So Larrikin is veteran owned, but not just American veteran. So the owner is a U.S. Navy veteran as well as a Australian Navy veteran. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. And when we had an opportunity to stop by Larrikin, they have a great tasting room, great staff, and really just a fun place to visit. So if you are on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail, this really is one of those must stops. Definitely a craft bourbon company, but they do a great job, and looking forward to trying the bottle that we picked up.
Yeah, so let's do a reset real quick, and we'll be right back with a tasting. So we have the Larrikin Single Barrel Bourbon. It's aged 8 years. It's 122.2 proof, which is probably one of the higher ones we've had for quite a while.
Yeah.
So it comes from barrel C7, which I think is pretty awesome that we actually have the exact location of this barrel. And it also is the governor's pick barrel. So
Pretty cool.
super cool. So the governor of Kentucky did a pretty good job when selecting this one. It's 75% corn, 21% rye, and 4% barley. Do we know if it's malted barley or not?
I don't.
When we tasted it earlier, I don't think you got that whole malt taste.
Yeah, I
but
think it is probably just
regular barley. Yeah. It is cask strength, straight bourbon, and it showcases a robust, high rye backbone. It finishes with a mid palate, which let's see if that's what it actually does.
So you should be happy because it is that high
it
rye.
It is a high rye. I think we should also change the name because we do more ryes than we do bourbons anymore.
No, we're good with sticking where we're at.
I'll change it, don't worry.
So it's a lot darker.
Way darker.
So chestnut maybe on the color.
Yeah.
So we take a look at the legs. Really long legs.
Oh, yeah.
But just that deep color is beautiful.
Ooh.
So you get that sweetness of the corn, but also the spice on the rye, and there's some buttery notes on the nose.
Oh, for sure. And the caramel's so forward.
Yeah, the caramel is so forward. So you get a lot of that caramel, get a lot of that rye spice. There's a stone fruit there, and I'm kind of thinking maybe an apricot.
Yeah, I agree with you on
there.
that. Mm-hmm.
And that buttery flavor just does translate from the nose into the palate.
Yeah, but not a whole lot of vanilla.
No,
as a
not
lot
whole
of
vanilla.
bourbons we do have, but does not have a whole lot of vanilla.
No, it doesn't.
But it doesn't drink 122 though.
Mm-mm.
It's so smooth.
Yeah, this is definitely one that would get you in trouble.
Oh, so in trouble.
Because you could just keep on drinking this.
Yeah, this would definitely be a rocks.
Yeah.
One big cube. Yeah.
Yeah, Governor did a good job.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, it's phenomenal. It's real good.
And on the finish, kind of a medium to longer finish with that rye spice. It just kind of lingers there. Mm-hmm. Kind of lingers, I think you said it before pretty well, lingers mid-palate.
Yeah. Yep, right at the back of the tongue, not in the throat.
But honestly, for 122, I don't even really get the Kentucky hug. I mean,
No.
it is pretty smooth.
It's very, very good. Yeah. So, I mean, Larrikin is a relatively new company, and I can't wait to see them grow and see what else they have in the future for us.
Now, I want you to talk a little bit about something that you found that I actually missed on the bottle when we were looking at it.
So I was looking over the bottle. Of course, it has the governor's seal and all this on it. But I flipped it around, and there's an NFC code. So you tap your phone, and it takes you to a website and gives you way more information than what's on the bottle. There was some history of the company, a cocktail recipe, the definition of, actually where we got the definition of Larrikin from. And I think that that's really neat that they're including that in. And something that we didn't even talk about when I dived more into the company who does the NFC, it's also a way for them to track purchases and to brand, how do I want to say it, brand quality, so that you know that this is their bottle, not some fake or something, which I think is a really neat concept. And I think that you will be seeing this popping up on more and more bottles going down the road as technology grows.
I don't think we've seen that before.
No, I've never seen that.
Yeah, so I think that's a great addition to the bottle. I think, being the select bottle, having that and having the information about the individual bottles, I think is just a great addition.
Yeah, I do too. I think that's super cool, and I think other distilleries should really look into this as something as a really unique add-in to your product line.
So maybe that's the question for this episode: is have you seen any other bourbon companies put NFCs on their bottles?
Yeah, I think that's great. It's not a bourbon, but there's a wine brand out there that uses celebrities and then a lot of like serial killers and crazy stuff like that. And you can download their app and you hold it in front of the label and the actual person comes to life, which is a really kind of a cool thing. So, I mean, technology in a modern world should be used, and let's see what we can do with it. So, all right, guys, we've already proposed the question to you. Definitely let us know. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, this is the Black Shirt Bourbon Society. Drink safe, you all.